Welcome to High School Football Game Night, presented by Scenic Cable Network and Production. Now, here's tonight's game.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to W.H. Brown Stadium here in Ashford, Alabama. We welcome you to the game between the Ashford Yellow Jackets and the Headland Rams. A beautiful October Friday night. My name is Bob Gross. I'm here along with Brian Holloway, who is doing double duty as far as running camera and doing our color commentating, I guess you'd say.
Well, it's colorful, ain't it?
There you go, son. We were out here at Ashford about 3 weeks ago, I think, playing Tallahassee. Was that about 3 weeks ago? Seemed like about 3 years ago. Been a busy fall.
It was 3 weeks ago, exactly.
Yeah. Well, we're getting set for the kickoff here. Headland's going to be kicking off to Ashford. Well, since we've been here together doing a game 3 weeks ago, we've done a game down at Rehoboth. Rehoboth had Benjamin Russell, and you were out there at New Brockton last week.
That's right.
And we're back here again. Glad to be here. Beautiful, beautiful October night. And here's the kickoff. It's kind of a squib kick. And it's picked up about the 27-yard line and advanced across to 35. And Headland brings them down there. I did not get the number of the
13, I believe, is the one that was running the ball there.
Number 13, that's Hunter Harper for Ashford.
Interesting to see how Headland plays tonight. They've got 2 victories this year. So don't appear to be playing for a spot in the playoffs or in the state regional.
Right. Ashford's 3-5 on the year so far. And their quarterback is Zach Moore, number 7. He's up under center. And the give is around the right side, and he's up the middle for about 3, maybe 4 yards. And I did not see who that give was to.
Number 3.
That's T. Ray Thomas. That's a pickup of about 5 yards. You get 5 yards every time. Pretty soon you're in the end zone.
That works.
And no huddle, lined right back up again. And toss this time around the left side. And that's number 5. That's Keon Wilson. And he picked up 4, maybe 3 yards. So it's going to make it down about 3rd down and 2 yards to go. No huddle again. Zachary Moore up under center. And they're lined up in the double wing, what they usually run. And the give is up the middle on the right side, and it's close to a first down. Depends on the spot.
See a flag on the other side.
You're right, there's a flag on the far sideline. I did not see that.
It's going to be a sideline warning because I see the white hat.
No, it's a yard, Ryan.
Well, for those of you who have not had a chance to be with us, we're very fortunate to have Brian Holloway with us because Brian has served as a high school football official before and kind of has an insight on some of this. It's been very helpful. A couple of weeks ago, I believe that's more flags than I'd ever seen in any football game.
I was probably running too much in my mouth on that. I try not to talk about them since I was one, but that was just getting a little crazy.
Yeah, that was Rehoboth and Benjamin Russell. At every other play seemed like it was a flag. All right, well, it's 4th down and 1 to go, and like Ashford's going to punt. And there's a flag for illegal motion or something.
I was going to say that would have been a good spot to maybe try to fake a punt there, but this will probably take care of that.
If they're going back 5 yards, look like number 40, Tyler Jones, is lined up punt formation. Illegal procedure on the offense, and that's going to put them back 5. So you're right, there goes their chance for a fake because that would have been pretty good position to try because they were at the 45-yard line. Had great field position after a relatively short kickoff. All right. There's a number 40, Tyler Jones. He's standing at about the 26-yard line, be kicking from around the 30. Snap is good, and the kick is off. It's a low kick, and it's going to bounce around the 31-yard line, and
I don't know how Headland got that back.
It's fielded by Headland. Although the 3 Ashford guys right there, he kind of fumbled it a bit, but he got back on it. That was number 11 for Headland, and that's Peyton Money.
Yeah, he saved a little bit of the rear end chewing there from that. He'll get a little bit because probably, but boy,
right, yeah.
There was 2 Ashford guys right on top of him. I don't know how they missed it.
Yeah, the coach wants you to handle that cleanly. All right, first down and 10 from the 26-yard line for the Headland Rams. They're coming up to the line of scrimmage, and they're in the spread formation this time. They have 2 receivers wide left and right. Their quarterback is, and the give is straight up the middle there for about a yard, maybe a yard. Their quarterback is Octavius Washington. He's number 5. But they had it spread out left and right. 2 wide outs, two receivers in the slots. And the give was to the back, right up the middle.
We've seen in past games that Ashford can be pretty tough right in the middle. The other teams that had some success went over their tackle typically.
Second down and 8 to go, and the give again is it's a fake up the middle, and Octavius Washington takes it outside, and he's still running. He's across the 35, the 40, 45, and he's out to the 46, 47-yard line before he's run out of bounds by the Ashford secondary. But,
wow. Almost tripped and fell in the backfield, but
yes, he did. He regained his footing.
That was a good run by the quarterback.
Yeah, now Ashford did have some chances at him, but they kind of bounced off of him there. They're going with no huddle again. They're spread again, 2 wide left, 2 wide right. In the shotgun and the spread. And Washington's keeping it again, trying to go right, and this time there's not much room. Ashford is there. And he won't go down, though, will he, Brian?
He looks like a pretty good-sized quarterback.
Yeah, I don't have any stats on him.
It almost looks like the fake. I'm assuming it's maybe like a read option where he can either fake it or give it or keep it. And that looked like it. They wasn't sure.
Yeah, his back right next to him is Christopher Holston that he's faking to. Again, that Ashford jumps offside. I don't know whether they're drawn offside or not.
Ashford sure don't need to start getting into penalties tonight. Well, that just...
No, that's 2 of them that has hurt them there. It's going to make it second down and 2 instead of second down and 8.
It's be a good place for a pass if you were Headland.
So Headland has 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Man in motion, come back to the left. And again, the give is to number 8, coming around, trying to get around the right side. But this time he's met behind the line of scrimmage by about 4 Ashford players. That's number 8, Christopher Holston, who was brought down.
You know, I've seen that a lot this year from other teams. He had a spot right there where if he'd have cut it north and south, or east and west, whichever way we're going tonight, east and west, he would have got the first down. But he tried to stretch it out.
All right, so Octavius Washington in the spread again, and Ashford jumps again, and this time it's the right defensive end, and that's number 10 for Ashford. That's Desmond McGriff, and he's coming off the field there. That's 10 free yards Ashford has given him on this possession. All right, this time Headland has 2 wide right, 1 wide left, two backs next to the quarterback there. What do you call that formation?
Just
a spread or shotgun. It's given to Christopher Holston right then, and he's off. He's off to the races. He's down to the 20, across the 25, down to the 20-yard line, brought down about the 19, maybe 18-yard line. Christopher Holston. Didn't take him long to get going there.
Yeah, just a shotgun formation with both backs in. There is a name for it, and I can't remember it right a second. But
we caught the pistol, the rifle, the
I know it's not the pistol.
The sharpshooter. All right, we're going with no huddle again, and the give is right up the middle off the left side. And they gain about 2, maybe 3 yards down to about the 16-yard line.
You see Headland controlling the line a little bit. And again, if you notice, they're running like over tackles, and that's where they seem to be getting the yardage.
Right. So number 4 is Chase Richburg next to the quarterback Octavius Washington. And Washington's coming around the left side this time, and Ashford has come out to meet him and turns him back inside, but he still picks up about 5 yards. So the Ashford defender did his job turning him back inside, but still got a good gain there.
And that's kind of what I was talking about when that young man got the ball earlier. He wanted to. Ashford had kept making him go outside after he missed his hole. That guy stopped, cut it back up, and
right.
I just see a lot of kids. I don't know if they're just trying to make plays or what, but they don't go.
All right, for the first time tonight, Octavius Washington is up underneath center, and they're in a double wing formation. Man in motion back to the right, and the give is to the up back. And at first it looked like he was going to get nothing, but he ended up getting 4 yards down to about the 8, maybe 9-yard line. That's going to give him a first down. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 9-yard line. That's number 1 for Headland. That's Kendall Kirkland. Okay, and back into the shotgun formation with Kirkland next to Octavius Washington. And no, that's not Kirkland. That's number 4, who takes it all the way into the end zone. They hit him back about the 6-yard line, but they did not bring him down.
Looks like Ashford's hit is trying to tackle high tonight. The play where the quarterback scrambled earlier, it was 6 or 8 Ashford guys around him just like here, but it looked like they're hitting him high instead of around the waist of legs.
That was Chase Richburg, number 4, who carried the ball into the end zone. They hit him about the 5 or 6-yard line, but did not dig in and stop him there. So they line it up for the extra point, and to kick the extra point is number 14. That's Joshua Bradford for Headland. Snaps back. Ball's put down, and it is blocked. Blocked by Ashford. So the score is going to remain 6-0 in favor of the Headland Rams. Well, there's about 6:53 left in the first quarter, and now the score is going to be 6-0 in favor of Headland. Now we'll be right back after this break. All right, welcome back to the Scenic Sports Network here at W.H. Brown Stadium in Ashford, Alabama. Headland is once again going to kick off to Ashford. Headland just had a long drive down the field, about a 75-yard drive, assisted by 2 penalties on the Ashford Yellow Jackets. And that's number 77 for Headland. That's Joshua Starling. They're going to kick off. His last kick was kind of a squib. He's coming forward on the ball, and again, it's like an onside kick.
Yeah, not a very good one.
It was not a very good one. The Ashford player recovered it before it got too far. I didn't see which player recovered that. Ashford has great field position. Started at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, with a 7-0 lead, I mean, you just had a good offensive drive. I don't know why you want to give the other team the ball near the midfield.
Right. Well, that last time Ashford was 3 and out, although they looked like the first 2 plays looked like they were going to just drive it on down the field. All right, in their double wing, and this is Zach Moore under center, and the toss is back to number 5. That's Keon Wilson. He's around the left side for a pickup for about 5 yards. He almost broke it for a little bit more.
Yeah, if Headland's going to have a chance tonight, they got to stop that young man. Him and I believe number 3, that Tyon.
T-Ray Thomas, right. Zach Moore getting some instructions from his coach, going back to the huddle. Now in the first series, Ashford did not use the huddle. Zach Moore under center and the double wing, strong right, and it's a double give, and he's across the 45 down to right at the 45-yard line. That should be about a first down. Now that was a double give. He gave to one back and then handed off to the other back there, just within a second of each other, staying in the center. And I really think Ashford's going to have better luck if they just try to go straight up the center instead of trying to work it outside. Well, it's a great Friday night for high school football. The band playing, the cheerleaders are down there waving their pom-poms. Friday night football. Okay, Ashford's at the line of scrimmage with Zach Moore under center. And he's dropping back to throw. Oh!
Wow, he had 2 guys wide open.
He had number 17, Tequan Jones, wide open. He could have gone for a long way there.
Actually, he had probably 3 open on that.
He had number 3 open also?
No, I'm talking about he had 3
Oh, three
players open on that play.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't a Headland guy within 5 yards of it.
Man. Yeah, well, he threw toward number 17, and had he caught it, he could have gone 20, 30 yards probably. All right, 2nd down and 10. And they're in a shotgun formation this time. And it's a give to number 1, straight up the middle, off to, just to the left side of the center. And he's down for about 7 or 8 yards at Devontae Williams. Devontae plays middle linebacker as well as playing fullback. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 after a gain of 7. All right, Zach Moore is bringing his team up to the line there in the double wing, strong right. And give it to Keon Wilson off the left side, and he's gone. It looked like he's gone. He's gone all the way down to the goal line. He went left, cut back right, and Headland was nowhere to be found.
That's what I was talking about. You don't contain him, he'll do that all night.
Yep, and he didn't try to race it outside. He cut it back up inside and went straight down the field, north and south. Ah, yes, and here comes a swinging gate again.
You like that swinging gate, don't you?
Oh, man.
I guess if you're going to run the wing T, you should run the swinging gate.
Here's their chance to get ahead because the extra point was blocked for Headland a few minutes ago. And the ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Kick is good. So that puts Ashford ahead by a score of 7-6 here in Ashford, Alabama on Friday night. That was a great drive, wasn't it, Brian?
It was great. It was. That's 2 good drives on 2 different teams. This could turn out to be a good ball game.
As much as you like a defensive game, sometimes an offensive game be a little more exciting for the fans. Got a pretty good turnout on the far side of the field over there for the Headland crowd. Pretty good crowd here tonight for the Ashford faithful as well. All right, 4:54 left to go in the first quarter. That took about 2 minutes for them to go down the field. They only had to go about 55 yards because they started after an onside kick attempt at their own 45-yard line. The only miscue on that whole drive, Brian, was that one pass that he overthrew. But they recovered from that. So here we come with the kickoff, and I think this is number 3, Beyonce Thomas, kicking off, and it is fumbled by Headland, but Headland gets back on the ball at around the 36-yard line. That was kind of a squib kick down there by Devontae Thomas. So Headland's going to have it in a pretty good field position, starting at their own 36-yard line.
Well, the way the offense has moved the ball, that's exactly why I don't understand they're not trying to kick it deep.
Right.
I don't think Headland onside again, not unless they have to.
Well, that wasn't an onside kick.
It was more of a squib, but you're still giving it to them on the, 36 you said?
Right. Yeah, you like to push them another 10 or 15 yards back down the field. All right, Octavius Washington is in the spread formation again with 2 wide left and right. And it's a fake up the middle to his back, and Octavius Washington runs straight up the middle, just slightly to the right, and he picks up about 4 yards to the 40-yard line. So I don't know whether that's a read on his back in the backfield or whether he's just whether it's a planned fake and he's going to run it. Same formation this time, and in motion back from left to right, and it's a gift to number 4 who's around the right side, but he does not go far, and this time Ashford does a much better job of stopping him after they grab a hold of him. Gains about 2 yards maybe. Going to make it about 3rd down, maybe 4 yards to go from the 46, 47-yard line.
Well, usually he has the option to, typically a quarterback has the option to give it or fake it, but now he may be being told.
Christopher Holston is in the backfield with him. It was Holston who took off a while ago and ran a good little piece. And the coaches are calling the plays from the sideline. The team all stands up to get the call. And again, spread formation with number 4 back in motion from left to right. And Octavius Washington dropped back to pass, and he's got a man open. And he was open by about 3 yards. That was number, I think that's number 11, Peyton Money. No, number 14, Joshua Bradford down there. He was open by about 2 or 3 steps on his defender. And Octavius Washington just overthrew him by about 3 yards there. Otherwise, they could have had a touchdown right there. So that's going to make it 4th down and about 4 or 5 to go. And looks like Headland is going to line up to punt. And it looks like it's going to be number 15, looks like. Jacob Kirkland is going to be the punter, kicking from around the 30. Oh, there's a penalty. They're marking off some yardage against Headland. I did not see what that was for. All right. Jacob Kirkland is standing at his 25. Will kick around the 28-yard line. And Ashford was coming after him there. It's pretty good kick. Lands about the 32-yard line and is picked up at the 25-yard line by Ashford. And that's he's running. He's down the side. Ashford's going down from the 40, the 30, across the 20, the 20. Whoa, he's still going. Whoa, and he's pulled down inside the 10-yard line. Who is that? That was number 12 for Ashford. That is Taz McGee. Is he all excited? He did a little fancy footwork there to add about another 10 or 15 yards on there, because it looked like he might be driven out about the 20-yard line, which would have been a good return in and of itself.
You know, sometimes when you let the ball hit like that, it kind of lulls the flag.
Oh, it's going to be holding. I bet you're a block in the back. Way back down here where he first got the. He picked up that ball at about the 25. It bounced from the 32.
Wow, that
kills you. Block in the back. Oh gosh.
Could be when he got so free, but he actually did some good running.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to.
He danced down there, and that was fun to watch. It'd make a good highlight anyway.
Yep.
All right, that's going to spot a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. That's a lot different than being 1st and goal down here at the 8-yard line. That's 3 penalties on Ashford tonight, and if you're going to count real yardage on that, that's like that's about a 70-yard penalty instead of a 10-yard penalty. Okay, Zach Moore's under center, and this time the Headland line, the defensive line on the left side, number 63, he jumped. 63 is LaMarcus Bailey, and I guess that's going to be 5 yards against Headland, unless he was drawn off. No, offside. Well, Friday night is high school football, and Saturday's going to be college football. You going to watch some college football tomorrow, Brian?
I'll be watching Auburn and Alabama tomorrow evening. With my
I didn't know they were playing each other tomorrow night.
They're not, but I'll watch them separate. With my big pot of chili and my boiled peanuts.
There you go. Zach Moore under center, and it's a double handoff again, and it's Keon Wilson coming off the left side. He picks up about 1, maybe 2 yards. Just a step away from breaking it for some big yardage. Keon Wilson.
I was trying to get you a name earlier. We always like to come up with the names, and according to the one I'm looking at, that was called the Shotgun Bronco Heavy.
Well, there you go. The
Put
Shotgun
in by the
Bronco
Broncos for Tim Tebow.
Well, there you go. Shotgun Bronco Heavy. That's it. Now that's the Headland.
Right.
We're in the double wing here at number 3's in motion, and again they give to number 3, who is Beyonce Thomas. And it looks like there's a loose ball. There's a loose ball. Who is it? Who has it? They're stopping the clock. Is that a change of possession?
Usually.
No.
No.
Usually
you put
they might have had it.
You put the down up.
Right.
Of course, he got the first. I see.
Oh, that's
what he was doing.
First down. Okay. Because they did have a 1st and 5 after that penalty. Okay, 1st down and 10 from the 38-yard line for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. So don't put your phone away there. Yeah, I mean your computer away. That was the you have to tell the Bronco something strong there. All right, and it's a toss this time to Keon Wilson around the left side, and he is off to the races. He is out all the way down to about the 48-yard line, out to the 48-yard line for almost a 10-yard gain. He's got some speed.
I know it. He's had it for 4 years.
Wow.
And like I said, if they don't contain him, he will burn you.
Wow, Keon Wilson. He's a senior, 5'7", 145 pounds, and scant foot. All right, second down and about 8 to go. It went out of bounds, or maybe 9. Excuse me, 2 yards to go, an 8-yard gain. Well, there's a penalty. What is this penalty for?
Either lined up or another on the sideline. Offside.
Now, that's unusual. They hadn't even lined up yet. They threw that, if I'm not mistaken, they threw that flag while the Ashford team was coming up through the line. I guess some Headland guy wandered across the line inadvertently. That's 2 on Headland. That's not helping them this time. All right, it's going to make it, well, that makes it first down. That they needed about 2. They got 5 there. First down and 10 to go from the 48-yard line on the Headland side of the midfield stripe. In the double wing, Zach Moore up underneath center. And the toss, it's going to be a halfback. It's going to be a halfback pass. And oh, yes, and it's completed down at the 41-yard line. That's number 15. That is Cameron Matthews.
And he was actually hit before he caught the ball, but
he still caught it. That was excellent.
That was interesting.
That was number 3. That's Beyonce Thomas. I really didn't think he had a chance to complete that because there was a Headland man right on him, and Beyonce Thomas was actually kind of going back as he threw that ball. But that was a great catch, and that makes it second down and 4 to go. And this time it's Zach Moore back.
Got him wide open.
Oh, he's got his receiver wide open, who was Parker Molman.
And number 5 down here was wide open. They were both. That's 2 plays where there wasn't Headland guys within 5 yards of the receivers, and they couldn't complete.
Well, he wishes he had that one back. He wishes he had that one back. All right, that's going to make it third down and 4 to go.
And not to make excuses, but, they don't pass a lot. Ashford don't, so it's probably.
Right, they don't. He doesn't get a lot of reps at
right.
that. All right, third down and 4 to go. Zach Moore under center, and that's Keon Wilson. You give to Keon Wilson, who then hands it off back into the middle, and they're up down to the 35-yard line for a first down. Who is that? Number 3, I guess he gave it back to Beyonce Thomas. Now, is there some technical term for that double handoff there?
Double handoff.
There we go. I like that.
Double counter. I don't know.
Double counter.
We'll look. That'll be another look up there.
There you go. First down and 10 to go from about the 40-yard line. Headland's in a 5-man front. And Keon Wilson, it's a toss back to him to the left, and he's going outside. He tries to cut it up inside, and he hesitated, started to go inside, went back outside, and ended up with maybe a yard. Headland played that very well.
I wonder if Auburn can run the wing tee.
Maybe so.
I'm willing to try anything at this point.
Yeah, you got Coach Chiswick's number right there in your phone.
Yeah, let me send him a text. No, I should have took a picture of the Notre Dame box 3 weeks ago.
Now, there you go.
And sent that to him.
That's right, man. If you folks who are watching this game right now didn't get to see the Tallahassee game, you should go back and watch that. The Notre Dame box. How often you get to see that? Well, that's the end of the first quarter. And the score is the Ashford Yellow Jackets 7 and the Headland Rams 6. This is the Scenic Sports Network. We'll be right back after these messages. All right, welcome back to W.H. Brown Stadium here in Ashford, Alabama on this beautiful October Friday night. We're beginning the second quarter here. The Ashford Yellow Jackets have the ball. They've been driving it down the field. They started at about their own 25. After a penalty, erased a great punt return, which took them all the way down to the 8-yard line, but they're moving the ball anyway. Now they're down to the 35-yard line in Headland territory. Zach Moore's underneath center. And it's Kenyon Wilson coming left. And number 1 is he's out around the right side. He's trying to go inside, and he's going around the right side. And he's still going. He's all the way down across the 15 down to the 10-yard line. Number 1 is Devontae Williams.
There was a fumble there at the end. I don't know if they're saying he was down or not, but Ashford did get it back.
He's down about the 8-9 yard line. He tried 2 or 3 places on the inside the line and kind of kept bouncing around until he got outside and took off. That was good heads-up playing by Devontae Williams. Instead of just going in there and burying it, putting his head down and ending it after 2 yards, he kept looking around. So now Headland has first down and goal from the 8-yard line. This is what they would have had on that punt return a while ago. Okay, here we are in the double wing. Moore under center. And it's that double handoff again, and it's Kenyon Wilson coming around the outside. He's not going to be touched at all as he goes into the end zone from the 8-yard line. Well, there we go, folks. I hope you enjoy seeing your announcers lean on the rail there. At my camera crew keeps saying, "Get off the rail," so I can see the play. Well, let me describe it for you. He went around the left side and was going right toward the goal line until he disappeared behind the announcer in the blue shirt. Well, there you go. All right. Well, we're going to try the extra point again, and this is number 18 who's going to try this for Ashford. This is Peyton Crooms. And the snap is down. It looks like it's no good this time. Off to the left. Off to the left. All right, I guess they got to stand back here. All right, next time they get down to the goal line, I got to stand down here. Of course, we've got some of the coaching crew up here, too, trying to see around them as well. So, all right, well, that makes a score 13 for Ashford and 6 for Headland. And that's 11-19 left in the second quarter. Well, you reckon Keon Wilson's going to break one for 70 or 80 yards here before the game's over?
Could very well. That's always an option with him.
All right.
Headland, for the most part, has done pretty good with him tonight. But he is a threat every time he touches the ball.
Right, right.
So is Deontay Thomas, too. So they've got 2 really good backs.
All right, Deontay Thomas does triple duty, I guess. He plays defense. He also is the kickoff.
Yeah, that's not the normal guy we've had in the past, I don't think, kicking. I think 40's always kicked and punted and everything,
right.
hasn't he?
And it looks like he's kicking off, and it bounces down around the 25-yard line, picked up the 19-yard line, comes straight up the field. As the Headland player gets up to about the 32 or 33-yard line, and that was number 4 for Headland, and that is Chase Richburg. All right, Octavius Washington is bringing his team back out, and they're going to see if they can move it again like they did a while ago when they went 75 yards down the field. And coming in late to the huddle is Octavius Washington. Now both teams have taken turns of running the no-huddle offense. Octavius Washington is in the shot in the spread formation, 2 wide left, 2 wide right, actually 1 in the slot on the right. And he's got Christopher Holson next to him, but the give. Oh, and there's a fumble, looks like, and it looks like Ashford's going to be on top of it. I'm not sure. Ashford is on top of it. I think that give was to Chase Richburg or maybe to Christopher Holson. I'm not sure, but there was they bobbled the exchange there back in the backfield, and so it looks like it's going to be at the 33-yard line. And Ashford has the ball once again.
I don't live and breathe this like the coaches do every day, but I've only seen that play right there run 2 or 3 times in my life, and it's never worked. I guess what you're trying to do is get that back some momentum. In other words, he's coming back far enough, he can get that pitch and just be full speed by the time he hits the line, I guess.
Right. All right, Ashford's in the spread this time. Zach Moore, they have 2 wide left, 2 wide right, that he has not completed the pass yet. And the give is to 3, and it's a pitch back to Keon Wilson coming around the left side, and he may be off to the races. He's off. He has cut through the middle, and he's got 2 men to beat. And he is brought down in the end zone. He scores for Ashford High School once again. That was a double reverse, sort of.
Told you, if he touches the ball, he's got an opportunity.
Yeah, that was exciting. That when he gets out in space, that they have a hard time bringing him down there. And we're awaiting the extra point, and it looks like someone has called timeout. I guess it's Ashford. Maybe they're going to talk it over whether or not they're going to go for two. All right, with this timeout, we're going to take a break right here. This is the Scenic Sports Network with the score. All right, we're back, and Ashford's going to kick the extra point, and this is number 18? Number 18 for Ashford is Peyton Croons. And the snap it is back, and the ball is down. The kick is up, and it looks like it's going to be good this time. And it is good. That's going to make the score 20 for Ashford and 6 for Headland. After another exciting run by Keon Wilson.
Kind of old school, straight on kicking, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was kind of a double reverse. And although Keon Wilson ended up entering the end zone on the opposite side of the field from where he was reversing to. He came to the left side and cut all the way back across to the right and was brought down by the last Headland man after he had crossed the goal line.
He's got some of the best cutback abilities, and we say this every year we film Ashford. But he knows just when to cut and just is really good at it.
Right. And he's got good speed.
And that's why I say every time he touches it, he has the opportunity to do what he did there and score 6 points.
Right. Well, it's got to be a bit discouraging for Headland, but it's only a 2-touchdown difference right now. Of course, the Ashford fans are very happy. Here's a kick this time. It's going to go back down to around the 15-yard line where it's taken by Headland. And it's coming up the middle. It's number 4, and he has cut around to the left side. He's come back to the middle where he is gang tackled right there about the 34-yard line by Ashford.
I know we can't replay it, but it looks like he had a lane about middle of the field, but of course, it's a lot easier for us to see than him.
That's right. That's right. All right.
Headland was playing toe-to-toe with Ashford, the first several series, and for some reason the defense hadn't been able to stop Ashford, so let's see if the offense can help them out and give the defense a break.
Right. Here's Octavius Washington. He's in a spread formation, and he gives to his back who's next to him, and he is brought down in the backfield. That is great defense by Ashford there. He's brought down for maybe a 4-yard, 5-yard loss back there as he was trying to go around the left side.
I don't think you're going to run wide on Ashford. They've got pretty good speed because usually their running backs and receivers are their defensive backs as well.
Right. Yeah, and I think that first drive where they had some success, they were just going straight up the middle. So let's see what they do this time. And Octavius Washington has one wide left, one slot left, and two wide. One wide right now with the man in motion back to the right. And he's rolling to his left, and he's throwing.
Receiver never saw it, never turned around.
Yeah, and it went incomplete. I'm not even sure where the ball went. That was on the far side of the field from where we are. And
the receiver was, I don't know, maybe running a different route than what the quarterback thought.
Right. Being high school football instead of college football or NFL, I just have to, tell your audience at home, there is a power line right in my line of sight right there. so where's that? A while ago, I didn't see a flag. As I moved, I said, it's hiding behind that power line right there. So
you know what? To be honest, it shows you how observant I am. I've never even thought about that power line.
Well,
I guess I'm just under it.
Well, it's right in my line of sight there, but anyway, that ball was lost out there. Well, now it's first down and 10. There must have been a penalty there. First down and 10 from the 47-yard line. And Octavius Washington, it's a quick give right up the middle to number 23. 23 is Tyler Richardson, and that's a gain of about 8 or 9, maybe 10 yards. Let's see where they spot it. 9 yards. That's what you like, Brian, old-fashioned football.
I love the fullbacks.
Quick opener up the middle.
Quick hits, man. I love it.
Before they're ready for them,
I love it.
And Ashford just has a 3-down defensive line there with 3 linebackers.
2 moving at the same time.
2 men in motion at the same time. Well, at least they didn't point at one another and say, I think you were the one that wasn't supposed to be moving. All right, well, after a good gain, they're going to set them back 5 yards. Headland is hurting themselves with penalties. Just these 5-yarders.
He called offsides on Headland. I didn't.
Offsides?
thought they were calling for motion.
Yeah, well. Okay, it's second down and about 6 yards to go now. And Octavius Washington gives straight up the middle to his up back, and he's down to about the 45-yard line.
And that hurts, too, because that would have been a first down run right there.
Yep.
Without that penalty.
Third down and 2 yards to go. Let's see what Coach Micah Johnson has up his sleeve here for this play. Octavius Washington is under center this time. And they all come up to look and see what the coach wants, and Headland's going to take a timeout. Timeout, Headland with the score, 20 for Ashford, 6 for Headland. This is the Scenic Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. 7:50 left to go in the second quarter. Octavius Washington under center. Third down, 2 to go. Man in motion, come back around to the left side, but the give is straight up the middle, and there is nothing there this time.
They went to that well 3 times, and that third time didn't work.
Well, it surely did not. That they may have lost a foot or so. It looks like they're going for it. They're going for it. But going with the no huddle, and number 4 is back in motion, and Octavius Washington picks it up, and he tries to run over the left side, but
forward progress still didn't get it.
It does not look like he got that. He got maybe 1 yard. He needed 2. They're marking it at the 44-yard line. He needed to get down the 43-yard line, so it's going to go over on downs to the Ashford Yellow Jackets.
And anytime he bobbled the snap, anytime that happens, that's going to mess the timing up, and it's usually not very good after that.
That is right. Well, Headland had somewhat of a drive going there, a couple of first downs. Now they've turned it over on downs. Here comes Ashford. Let's see if they're just going to give it to Keon Wilson right off.
I think after a turnover like that, or a turnover on downs, I think I would do one of them pass plays again.
Well, they've had the receivers open all night. Zach Moore just has not been able to connect with them. And the give is to Keon Wilson this time right up the middle, and he's going ahead for about 5 yards up to the 49, maybe the 50-yard line. 49-yard line where they're going to mark it. Be about second down and 5 to go. Yeah, that's a great idea about throwing the ball, but Zach Moore has not been accurate at all.
No, he's not.
But as you said, they don't throw the ball a lot, so he doesn't get a lot of reps in that. Second down and 5 to go. Ashford at their own 49-yard line. And the double wing. And the give, it's a double give again from Keon Wilson. Then he hands it back to number 3, who is Beyonce Thomas. And he picked up about 2 yards. Going to be about 3 yards to go. Third down. 6:20 and counting for the second quarter here. All right, third down, 3 to go. Let's see what Zach Moore has up his sleeve here. And the double wing. And the give is to Keon Wilson up the middle again. And he's going. He got the first down. He was across 45 down to about the 44-yard line. You know, he's not a big back.
He's not big.
You just don't expect him to go up the middle like that, you know. Expect to give him more to their fullback.
Just hard to tackle.
Well, he's not a big back, so maybe they have a hard time finding him.
Yeah,
so where's that?
That could be. He takes in behind the lineman, and
like Tony Dorsett was years ago, the Dallas Cowboy. He was short, you know. I say, where's that boy? All right, first down and 10 to go from the 44-yard line in Headland territory. Zach Moore, it's a toss. It's a toss to Keon Wilson, who bobbles it and is stopped before he gets outside, and it's about a 1-yard loss. He was lucky there to regain control of that ball. So it's going to make it, well, they're going to mark it a no gain, so it's going to make a second down and 10 there. Keon Wilson has got a red jersey underneath his black jersey. But maybe it keep it a little bit warmer there. Keon Wilson this time is wide right, lined up as a receiver. And it's a fake one way and a give to the second back coming through. That's number 1, Devontae Williams.
It's the first time in a while that Ashford's ran 2 plays like that and basically gained no yardage.
Right. 3rd down and 10. And the spread formation this time, 2 wide left, 2 wide right. And he's looking to his left and he's throwing, and it is complete. However, it's well short of a first down. That picked up about 3 or 4 yards around the 40-yard line. So that was...
You punt or you go for it?
I think they look like they're going to go for it. No, they're setting out number 40. That's their punter, I think. That's Tyler Jones. That was a good pass play, but not very helpful in getting the first down. All right, 4th down, about 6 yards to go. Tyler Jones is in to punt. Let's see if it's going to be a punt or a fake from their own from the 41-yard line of Headland, and the snap. The snap was a bouncer back there to him, and there's a flag down, and the deep back there to receive for Headland fielded the ball and immediately went out of bounds at the 3-yard line. But there's a flag back here in the backfield, which more than likely will be illegal procedure because that flag was thrown before the punt was ever kicked. So it was nothing to do about roughing the kick or anything like that.
And the punter did an excellent job to get the ball off because it bounced to him.
Right.
And then the punt was very good. They had them pinned, and the receiver of the punt stepped out on about the 2 or 3 yard line.
Great punt.
So they had them field position wise right where they needed them, and
penalties will kill you
every time.
So that's going to bring it from the 40 back to the 45. So we'll see what difference it makes. They had them pinned at the 2 yard line. You can hear the coaching staff up here. They're passionate about what they're doing there. All right, and somebody's calling timeout. Is this a TV timeout? Oh, we don't call TV timeouts here. All right, somebody called timeout. Well, this is 4:04 left in the second quarter. Score is 20-6 in favor of the Ashford Yellow Jackets. This is the Scenic Sports Network. We'll be back right after this break.
TV timeout.
All right, welcome back to W.H. Brown Stadium, and it is 4th down and 10 yards to go for the Ashford Yellow Jackets, and Tyler Moore's back to punt. They just punted once and had to come back because of illegal procedure, and that was close to being blocked. And the fair catch called down there by the Headland player, who is number 1. That is Kendall Kirkland, and that's turned out to be about a 15-yard penalty. It went from the 3-yard line to about the 18.
Yeah.
So 15-yard difference in field position right there. Well, if Headland would go back to what they did that first drive, just be patient. And, they went inside mostly, went up the middle, and they had some success. We'll see what they'll do this time.
I know, their quarterback ran more in those other carries, those other possessions too, and we hadn't seen him run lately.
He did. He looked very athletic. And the toss this time is going wide left to number 4, Chase Richburg, but he doesn't get much. He's gang tackled, maybe even for a yard of loss. The other quarterback, Octavius Washington, looks very athletic. And but he has not run it as much as he did that first series. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. No huddle, but they're taking some time getting lined up there. They're in spread formation again. 1 man wide right, 1 wide left, 1 slot left, and another one coming slot right. So we're spread formation. And it's Octavius Washington just running all the way around the right side. And he picks up about 3 yards on that. But there was no hesitation on that at all. He just took it, and he took off running.
A little more blocking, and he would have had a good run on that.
He made it to about the
Ashford just taking the timeout.
Ashford took a timeout. He made it to the 23-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd down and 7 for Headland. Well,
neither one of these teams seem to be just outstanding on 3rd and long type plays.
well, we'll see if they're going to try to put it in the air, if we're going to keep it on the ground. Number 69 out there for Ashford. That's Tylen Hardwick. Let's see if I have stats on him. He looks like a pretty good size player for them. I'd say so. He's 5'8", 283. All right, here we go with Octavius Washington in the backfield on 3rd down and 7. And he's coming to the right side. It's run all the way, and he's not going to get even close. He gained 2 or 3 yards out to the 25-yard line, 25. That's where they're going to mark it right there. So it's going to be 4th down and 4 to go, and I'm sure Headland's going to punt it, being on their own 25-yard line. Ashford played that well and did not let him get outside, contained him, using the sideline as one of their players there. All right, number 15 for Headland is back to punt. This is Jacob Kirtland. Awaiting the snap. He's going to be kicking from about the 16-yard line, and it's a low kick. It bounces around midfield, and it's fielded by Ashford, and he's still going. He's going one to the right, to the left. He's still headed back. He's still headed to his right. He's across the 40, down to the 35, and he's still going there.
He ran about 112 yards, didn't he?
Well, he ran a long way, and there is a flag somewhere. I heard you call that block on the back.
Well, I don't think that guy. I hope that guy over there didn't call it from over there, but there was one serious right here.
Well, he came this way. That was a number 12.
Which usually happens when he cut back like he did. That normally brings a block in the back.
Right. Tez McGee is the one that ran it back about 50 yards, 60 yards a while ago, and that punt return was called back because of a block in the back.
They're getting called on a chop block. That wasn't what I saw, but undoubtedly that happened over on the other side of the field.
Yeah. So, well, he's been exciting to watch. Nothing has come of it because of penalties each time. Yeah, I'd say he ran about 50, 60 yards, and he would have gained about 15 from where he started as far as north-south. After the penalty, he's going to have picked up about, well, after the penalty, he's going to have picked up nothing. So, well, at least he had a good, well, that's a 15-yard penalty, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, all right. Well, Tez McGee had some good exercise anyway. All right, it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Ashford from their own 38-yard line. 2:34 left in the second half. I see you looking around there, Brian. No, you're not crazy. There is a band behind us. I kept thinking, I think I hear a band behind us. Sure enough, the band is out behind us in the field warming up for the halftime show. Well, timeout has been called again, and I'm assuming it's called by Ashford since they're over here on their sideline. All right, 2:34 to go. This is the Scenic Sports Network. We're going to take a break right now. All right, 1st down and 10 for the Ashford Yellow Jackets after that punt and return and penalty and a timeout. What else could we have squeezed in there?
I don't know. They Headland coach was had the white hat over there talking, and they're making some notes. I don't know what the conversation may have been about. He may have been just expressing his frustration on the penalty or something.
Right. Okay, well, Ashford has 3 wideouts to the left this time and one back beside the quarterback, and it's a throw out to the left, and it's to Keon Wilson who's jittering around there, and he's off to the races, sort of. He manages to get outside and picks up about 5 yards.
And that was all him. I've seen Auburn and Troy and others run that play where it's quick out, but if those receivers are not blocking, that's just a terrible play. And he had 2 blockers, but they were way downfield. They didn't even.
their defenders did not go with them. They
No.
stayed there to tackle. So he picked up those. We had another penalty apparently. I'm missing these flags. Did you see that flag?
Didn't, but I believe it was motion. I believe is what I heard. Should give it again right here.
It's motion. You're right.
Motion, procedure, whatever.
All right. Well, be first down at 15. This time going to be going from the 33-yard line. Zach Moore brings his troops up to the line. They're in a shotgun spread with 2 wide left, 2 wide right.
You got 3 down linemen for Headland, so watch Keon to get something back across the middle, or in the middle here.
And he's dropping way back, and it's a screen. It is going right in the middle, as you said.
But Keon, but
that's number 1 to Devontae Williams.
But I was waiting to see something like that to try to.
Well, that picked up about 3 yards there. It didn't go far, but that was a middle screen. All right, same formation again.
Another flag by the line judge on the far side. This may be against Headland. Them coaches they're not happy about something over there, and they may have let the official know it. And he's going to show them.
Oh my! Yeah, you see the head official walking that way. Let's see what the signal is here.
And sportsmanlike, I believe it was.
Well, unsportsmanlike conduct, that also can mean illegal participation. But you reckon
that's going to be on the coaches right there.
Yeah, I was going to say you
for
reckon
Headland.
No.
And Headland got the penalty. That's why I don't understand why he was so upset.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the coach would be upset about over there. Well, that wasn't good for Headland. That put the ball on the 49-yard line on the Headland side of midfield, so it's first down and 10 to go. And Zach Moore's back, and he throws to number 14. It was a low throw, but he tried to run with it before he had it. That's Parker Moman. Had he caught it, been able to go, he would not have gone far because the Headland defenders were closing in on him. So it's going to make it second down and 10 from the 49-yard line. Minute 51 left in the first half. I think both bands are going to perform here at halftime. All right, Zach Moore in the spread formation. He's in the shotgun, and the give is up the middle. And that's going nowhere this time. Headland was all over that one.
77 laid a good look into the running back that time.
That was to Devontae Williams up the middle. But number 70?
77 for Headland.
Number 77, Joshua Starling.
Made the first lick.
Put him down there. He's our nose guard there. Headland has 3 down linemen. And Zach Moore, it's a pass out to the right. And is that Keon Wilson? It is. He's up close to a first down. That was third down, about 9. Looks like he got 8 maybe. He's across the 40-yard line.
Once again, what he's getting is on his own. The other receiver out there is just not even blocking. He's missing the defender.
All right, it's fourth down and 1. They're going for it without hesitation. Let's see what they're going to run here. And it's a give to number 3 right up the middle. That's T-Ray Thomas, but
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it, just like Headland. He didn't. He kind of danced around back there and hesitated and just didn't get up a good head of steam, and I don't think it's even going to be measured. It's going to go over on downs to Headland on a fourth down turnover.
Man, when you're going short yardage, you cannot, like you mentioned, dance. You've got to hit that line right there.
Just hit the line and be going up there. Give it to your fullback or quarterback sneak or something like that. All right, first down and 10 for him. From the 39-yard line for the Headland Rams. We've got about a minute and a half to go in the first half. Let's see if they can get anything going here, going to the halftime with some momentum.
You just can't juke when you short yardage.
All right, three men wide right, and Octavius Washington's rolling out to his right, and he had his receiver open. That's number 16 for Headland, but Cameron Graham, but the pass was too high around the 44-yard line. 46-yard line, but he was open by a couple of steps, but the pass was just a little high. It would have been about a 6, maybe 7-yard gain. Incomplete, so it's second down, 10 to go. And actually, we're down to 37 seconds in the half. That's Kendall Kirkland coming to motion to the right, and he's the one who gets the pass. And he's dancing around trying to get somewhere, but he's getting nowhere. And he didn't even get out of bounds to stop the clock. So that was a loss of about 3 or 4 yards, and the clock's going to continue to run. My guess is that's going to be the last half of the last play of the first half.
I'm Headland. I let it run out. They are.
Yeah, 5 seconds to go. Looks like they're going to let the clock run down. All right, teams are headed to the locker room for halftime. It's been a good first half for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. They've scored 3 times, and the score is 20 for Ashford and 6 for Headland. This is the Scenic Sports Network. We'll be back after halftime.
On behalf of Superintendent Lisa Lowe, Principal Dr. Mark Carr, Vice Principal Jason Bradford, and Director of Games Ryan Taylor, it is my pleasure to present in your halftime entertainment the award-winning Headland High School marching band. The band is under the full direction of Mr. Taylor. Our halftime theme is Pop Show, featuring popular tunes from today and yesterday. Tonight's show features the songs Baby, The Lazy Song, Last Friday Night, Drum Fisher, Mathematic, and Jump. We hope you enjoy tonight's show. Mr. Taylor, is your band ready?
for Jim Dietrich, superintendent of Houston County Schools, and James Rader, principal of Ashford High School, we proudly present the Sound of the Raga, the award-winning 2012 Ashford High School Marching Band. Our 2012 show featured music in various shades of Latin. We open our show featuring our percussion section with El Pretty Solo. Next, a hit by Carlos Santana, his famous Evil Ways. Next, we feature trumpet solo of Kurt Costa in the beautiful ballad by Carlos Santana, Nervous. We close for our show with a mashup of hits made popular artists Jennifer Lopez and Pitbull, I Know You Want Me. Drum Major Haley Peters. Is the band ready? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the Sound of the Raga.
All right, here we are back in Ashford, Alabama at W.H. Brown Stadium. Just about a block off the railroad track. We ought to hear the train come through here sometime. And here's the kickoff, and Ashford's kicking off to Headland. It's taken on the run by a Headland player. I think that's number 4. He brings it all the way out to the 36-yard line. Number 4 is Chase Richburg. All right, let's see what Headland's going to do here in the second half. They're behind by 2 touchdowns. They scored first. And there's been 20 unanswered points since that first touchdown. They looked really good on that first drive.
The first drive, they looked good. Well, the next few drives, they looked pretty good. They got to a point and couldn't move it. But let's see if they go back to the old drawing board here.
Octavius Washington is still the quarterback. He's got Chase Richburg to his left. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. And it's straight up the middle with Octavius Washington. And the ball is on the ground, and let's see who came up with it. Looks like Headland fell on it.
It looked like sure. Headland did, unless they...
That was a straight run up the middle, but he didn't make any progress before he was driven back and he fumbled. Looks like he's holding his hand, Octavius Washington, the quarterback for Headland. Hope he's all right. I guess Headland retains possession of the ball. It's going to be second down and about 11 yards to go. I think Octavius Washington is taking himself out. I think his hand is hurting him. I don't know whether he was hit on his hand. All right, let's see who's going to be quarterback here. Number 11, that's going to be Peyton Money. And he's coming around rolling to the right. Oh, that's incomplete. That's actually number 17, Fletcher Whidden. I'm sorry. Number 17, Fletcher Whidden is in there as quarterback. And he rolled to his right through to number 14, who is Joshua Bradford, but it was too low. Would have been a pickup of about 3 or 4 yards had it been completed.
Hard to bring a quarterback in right off the bench and ask him to throw a pass.
Yeah. All right, they're in spread formation, 2 wide right, 2 wide left. And the give is up the middle to number 4. Let's Chase Richburg. He gains about 3, maybe 2 or 3 yards up to the 40-yard line. No, up to the 39-yard line, and that's going to be 4th down, about 9 yards to go. I'm assuming it'll bring up a punting situation for Headland. Their punter is going to be number 15, who is Jacob Kirkland. Back to receive for Ashford is number 12. And that's Tez McGee. He's had 2 exciting runs, neither of which has amounted to any progress for Ashford because of penalties. Kirkland will be kicking from around the 30-yard line. Kick is off. It's got some good hang time on it. And it's taken on the run by Tez McGee, and he's golfed around the right side. And here he is. He's still going. 2 guys had him, almost had him. And he's still, he's coming back. His own guy. Oh, my. Well, that was a good run. He went all the way around to the other sideline, decided that he could come back this way, and finally kind of tripped over his own feet or ran into his own guy. And I didn't pay attention to where he started.
We had a guy back in the day named Wendell Cummins. Wendell, if you watching this program, I love you, brother. But he'd run about 150 yards sideline to sideline and then decide to go that toward the end zone.
All right. Well, Ashford takes it 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. That's great field position.
He could always make it exciting, though.
Zach Nord's up underneath center to the double wing. And it's
submarining, guys.
And there we go. It's given to Keon Wilson, and he comes around the left side and gets 0 on that one. He's right at the line of scrimmage, and you hear the coach hollering up here, the submarining guys. So we'll watch for that next time. That Headland's got some pretty good sized linemen there. They got 3 down. Looks like for each play. I don't have the stats on them. They're number 72 over there, who is Wyatt Whidden. Looks like a pretty good sized kid.
77 both are got some meat on them.
All right. Zach Moore comes up. He's looking around, maybe changing the play. They're in the double wing. And it's going to be delay of game. Second down and 10 becomes second down and 15.
You're going to have a coach watching the clock because there's no play clocks in this field. So,
is there a clock for them to watch somewhere?
No, he has to. You have to have a coach watching the game clock.
The game clock, right.
And then start hollering if it's running out.
Right. Okay, second down and 15 to go from the 45-yard line. Zach Moore under center, the double wing. And it's T. Ray who it's Keon Wilson around the left side, and he's down to the 40. He's still going. He's down to the 25-yard line. He kind of dances at the 35, made a guy miss, and got all the way down to the 25-yard line before he's driven out of bounds by a Headland defender. Headland did not get contained outside that time. It's going to be first down and 10 to go from the 25-yard line with no huddle.
And once you get going north and south, then you can juke like he did.
Right. And it's to T-Ray this time around the right side, but he's not going anywhere. Headland played that well. Gang tackled him around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard loss. Yeah, once you're going up and down the field, you've got time to try to make the guys miss you.
Yeah, it's these guys that are doing it before they even get to the line of scrimmage that I don't get. I think they watch the pros too much or something.
Oh, they may be watching Dance with the Stars. You never know. half the dancers on Dance with the Stars are former NFL players, you know. I saw Emmett Smith the other night. Here's Zach Moore. He's dropping back. He's rolling to his left, and he overthrows number 6, and that's Tanner Hatcher that he overthrew. Yeah, then I don't remember the guy's name that was on Dancing with the Stars that played for the St. Louis Rams. I guess that's who he played for. He won the prize last season, I think.
Luke Marshall Fault, was it?
I don't remember their names, but my wife likes to watch that. So
I remember Emmett being on there, and I remember Jerry Rice being
apparently
on
this year they're having a competition between all the different winners over the years. All right, it's going to be third down and 11 to go, and Zach Moore's under center. And Keon Wilson's coming around to the left side. It's a pitch back to him. He's still going, but he's brought down this time at the 25-yard line for basically, maybe a 1-yard gain that's going to make it fourth down and 10. And my guess is that unless they have a good field goal kicker, they're going to go ahead and go for it.
Go for it or pooch. Do a little pooch.
All right, they line up in their usual formation, the double wing. Zach Moore under center. Headland has 3 down linemen. And Zach Moore's dropping back, and he's rolling to his right. And he did not throw it. He was brought down in the backfield for a loss of about 5 yards. Looked like he was trying to go to Keon Wilson, who was down around the 20-yard line, 18-yard line, but he was well covered. He had no one to throw it to, and he should have thrown it away, but he took the 5-yard loss, and it goes over on downs to Headland.
Now, I was trying to tell through this viewer, is he left-handed? Is he throwing left-handed or right-handed?
I haven't paid attention, to be honest. 31-yard line is where the ball is. First down and 10 for the Headland Rams. And they're in a spread formation, 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Well, 1 wide right, 1 slot right. And Octavius Washington is back in the game. He's dropping back to throw. And he's looking downfield. He's got, he has a man wide open across the middle. That's number 14 for Headland. That's Joshua Bradford. Ashford lost him in the coverage. He was, maybe they were playing zone, but he was wide open by about 5 or 6 yards. And he takes it down to the 44-yard line in Ashford territory.
Well, the pass plays, like we said earlier, have been open on both sides of the ball tonight, for both teams. So we'll see if they're taking advantage of it.
That was his first significant completion of the night. And here we have Octavius Washington coming around the right side, and he runs He just puts his head down and runs right into number 12. Is that Tez McGee, number 12, I think, who's been doing those punt returns.
They don't be tired.
He didn't run over him, but he didn't give in either. So he's down to about the 34-yard line. It's going to be second down and 2 yards to go. Now, that was just a straight run the whole time by Octavius Washington. This looks more like their first drive. Okay, the give is up the middle. This time to number 4. He's got running room. He's all the way down to the 15-yard line. But that's straight up the middle.
Well, that could be a result from that big pass. If you can get some passes, you loosen that defense up a little bit, and then your runs work.
And they're running no tunnel again like they did the first drive. So
they're running everything out of the 4-receiver set.
Right, they've got 2 receivers left and right, and it's a fake to number 4, and it's a pass out to the left side to number 1, who's trying to get outside, and he did not make it. But there's a flag out there. That may be a face mask. I don't know. It's either holding or a face mask. Well, the coach was right. The coach said it was holding, and it was. That's going to set them back 10 yards. That's going to put them back from around the 25 back to from the 15 back to the 25-yard line.
If I'm Headland, I'd try that same pass I threw just a few minutes ago now that it's long.
Yeah, across the middle, he had it wide open, and he was accurate on that pass. So the Headland team is looking over to the sideline for their play, calling in the wide spread formation.
The only thing that helps there, it was from the spot, so it's not as bad as it could have been.
Right. Chase Richburg in the backfield next to Octavius Washington. Time is rolling here, 6:35 and counting in the third quarter. First down at 15. As Octavius Washington rolling to the right, and he's going to be brought down about the 28-yard line. Going to be a loss of about 3 or 4 yards.
He should have threw the ball away.
Yeah, he should have thrown it away.
Because Ashford had that played perfect.
Yeah, he should have thrown it away once he was way outside the pocket, but he took a loss. I guess, you never want to give up. You think you can outrun that defender and get outside of him. So that's going to be second down and about that's about 20, I think. Second down and 20. All right, we got 3 receivers to the wide left. Now it's number 15 coming back in motion, and then number 1. We're going to have 3 wide right and 1 wide left. And he's looking to the one
slanty,
to the receiver, a little slanty, and you're right. Picks up down to about the 15-yard line. That's going to put it back down to about 3rd and 10. He had 3 receivers on the right, but he went to his receiver from the left on a little slant look in there.
I've actually liked the play calling on Headland this time.
Yeah, they're mixing it up. And it's a give straight up the middle, and
they're getting the bad snap. Kind of blows the timing of that.
Right, they still managed to get about. Oh no, they didn't. Okay, I thought that was 3rd down. I guess it's 4th down and 9 yards to go.
Well, slant here again would be.
They're faking the run, and
just told him.
He caught it. He caught it. Well, that's number 14, Joshua Bradford. You couldn't tell if he had caught it or not because another Headland man had gone up with the ball, went through. It looked like it went through his hands, and 14 caught it. And that was hard. He couldn't tell at first if he had actually come down with it.
They finna throw the slant again. I bet he's outside of it. He's outside of it.
All right, Headland lines up immediately to go for the 2-point conversion. Same formation, spread formation with a man in motion from left to right. That's number 1, Kendall Kirkland. And Octavius Washington is rolling to the right, and he's throwing, and the pass is incomplete. So, all right, that makes it now the score is Ashford 20 and Headland 12. Down to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion now, 8 points. That was a great drive.
That was even better than the first one they had.
They mixed it up, and they had a penalty or 2. Now they have there's a Headland player who's down on the ground there, down near the 12-yard line. I can't get Can't get his number. I think that might. Oh, that's the quarterback, Octavius Washington. Well, he's getting up. Okay. Well, the fans give him a good. He gives him a good round of applause there, and he's giving the fans a round of applause. Number 5, Octavius Washington. He looks like a pretty good athlete.
He does.
I wish I had the stats on him. I'd say he looks like he's about 6 foot, 200 pounds, maybe 190 pounds, something like that.
I'm not a very good judge up here. Well,
you think I am? I'm not either. But he's a good-looking guy as far as his size for an athlete.
Yeah, he's got some good athletic abilities with him.
All right.
Headland ought to have this momentum and hold Ashford right here because they're back in this ball game.
They are. Let's see if they're going to kick it off deep or are they going to do another pooch kick. Number 77 is Joshua Starling. 4:48 remain in the third quarter. And all right, coming forward on the ball. And they try an onside kick, and it doesn't go anywhere.
If you don't rip his head off, I'm coming down there and do it.
I see the coach up here wasn't happy about it because the ball didn't go anywhere near 10 yards, so Headland couldn't touch it at all. But an Ashford player tries to cover it, I guess, out of instinct, and he was surrounded by Headland players, and he could have fumbled that, but he managed to stay on it. So they did.
I still don't understand that. I just don't understand.
I agree with you. They got good momentum going there.
I want to pin them deep and keep Keon back there.
Right, make Keon have to run farther. Instead, Ashford has it on the Headland 41-yard line. And the referees, the officials holding up play. All right, Zach Moore brings his troops under. He's under center. And the give is to Keon Wilson up the middle. And somebody did grab him from behind by the jersey. He gets about 5 yards down to the 37-yard line. And we have Taquan Jones coming into the game for Ashford. Yeah, for the Headland Downman, you got 54, who is Austin Holt. It was like 57, who is Caleb Douglas. And 72, who is, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong names there. Let's see, I was reading off the Ashford roster. All right, it's a give straight up the middle, and that's number 17 for Ashford. That's Taquan Jones, and he gets one, maybe two. Third down and about 3.5 to go. .345 and counting in the third quarter. Talking to the coach up here before the game, he said they hope they can stay in the double wing all night. So far, they've been able to do it. They haven't had to go in the spread formation much. It's T. Ray giving it to T. Ray, who gives off to Keon and back up the middle for about 2-3 yards. Be close to a first down, maybe make it a 4th down and 1. No, he got a first down. Okay, that got a first down, and we first down and 10 from around the 30-yard line. Four down lineman for Headland. T. Ray coming around the right side, and he gets some room. He gets about 3 or 4 yards off the right side before he's brought down around the 27, 26-yard line. The 27-yard line looks like they're going to mark it there. Ashford taking their time in the huddle now. It's an 8-point game. 20 points for Ashford and 12 for Headland. All right, it's a pitch back to Keon Wilson, and he comes to the left and he cuts it back to the right up the middle, and he's down to the 20-yard line, which is going to be close to a first down.
Probably had the wind knocked out of him. Kind of had his legs cut out from under.
Number 7 coming back over here, Zach Moore, looking for signals from the coach. right, there is a timeout here on the field. With this timeout and the score being 20 for Ashford and 12 for Headland. This is the Scenic Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, first down and 10 to go from the 20-yard line. That timeout was for a measurement. Zach Moore tosses it back to number 1, Devontae Williams. He goes on the right side, picks up about almost 5 yards down to the almost to the 15-yard line. Going to be second down, about a little over 5 yards to go from there. They're just they're not doing anything fancy.
Nope.
They're not really going outside that much. They're staying inside inside their tight ends and making some good yardage out of it. Double wing again. And the handoff this time is I didn't get his number. He's down to around the 10-yard line.
13 or 17 maybe?
Well, I just didn't see who that was.
17, I think.
17 would be Taquan Jones. Yeah, he's coming out there. Zach Moore is coming back in from the sideline. Got T-Ray behind him. T-Ray Thomas. And it's first and goal, I guess, from the 9-yard line. And it's Devontae Williams who's trying to go to the right side, but he's caught and brought back. And
66. I don't know if he's a center, maybe a guard. He went right to him.
Well, there was a fumble after he was dragged back here about 5 yards, and the center, number 66, who is Jordan Baxter, recovered that for Ashford. So it's going to be second down and goal to go from the 15. All right, coming up with the double wing, Zach Moore under center. Devontae Williams behind him. And the toss is back to Keon. And you can hear the coaches up here. They're upset about these penalties. Looks like that's going to be probably a motion penalty on Ashford. 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Score 20-12 in favor of Ashford. False start. Well, now I went from first and goal from the 10. I was going to be second and goal from the 20. Going the wrong direction, Brian. I'm sure that's the kind of thing that drive coaches crazy. You talk to the kids, you teach your kids, you work with them, and mental mistakes. Second down and goal to go from the 20-yard line. And it's a double handoff again, and it's Keon Wilson. He's outside. He's down the 10, down to the 7-6-yard line. That's about a 14-yard gain there. And hopefully you were able to see the play from behind around that program once again. And there he goes, and he disappears behind the program. Well,
I think we got most of it.
Well, that was a good run. I hope you could see all the way down to the end there. They're changing the ends of the field because it's the end of the third quarter. The score is the Ashford Yellow Jackets 20 and the Headland Rams 12 after 3. This is the Scenic Sports Network.